You remember, I didn't celebrate that much. Are you celebrating?
You have to celebrate. You have to enjoy this.
Why are they both speaking like this?
Huge.
Hold on. This is how she should be speaking to Lily and Archie. What do you think, Lily? You know, in this high, lovely voice. It's like, hee. Not, what do you think, Lily?
It's big. It's big.
What are they
Just
talking
launched as
about?
ever.
Hi folks, AJ here. I hope you're doing super duper well. I have had a touch of the old hay fever, so my throat has been, oh my goodness, like I could hardly breathe yesterday, but I'm feeling much better today. I'm fully medicated and it's really helping. So yeah, sorry if my voice goes a little bit, but my throat has been really funny. But yeah, first of all, yes, we have lots to get into today, lots to look at, lots to react to, newspaper articles, podcasts, interviews, and pictures. Oh yeah, so much to look at. But first of all, I want to say happy anniversary to Prince William and Princess Catherine. I hope they had a fantastic time in the Isle of Mull for the anniversary. Yes, they released this picture, this photograph taken on the Isle of Mull, which is absolutely beautiful. I think they look so close. I think they've got a really mature relationship. You know, they've been together for years, and you know, it's no honeymoon anymore. They got past the honeymoon period a long time ago. Now they're nurturing their relationship. They're very close, probably closer than they've ever been, and happier than they've ever been. So yeah, it's great to see that lovely picture. Even though it looks a little bit of a dreary day in Scotland, I'm sure they had a lovely time. You know, the weather doesn't hold anyone back in Scotland. You just get out and get on with it, you know. But yeah, if you've never been to the Isle of Mull, I highly recommend it. It's the second largest island in Scotland, the first being Harris and Lewis. Lewis and Harris, it's called. But yeah, I hope they had a lovely time. First of all, folks, let's take a look at this article. Meghan appears to use HRH title in contradiction of past agreement. Duke and Duchess of Sussex made undertaking after stepping back from the royal family in 2020. Oh, do we dare put the volume on to watch this little clip? But yeah, let's do it. Okay, so
Meghan, Duchess of Sussex, in her first ever podcast interview. All of a sudden, you dropped off this gift basket with ice
she
cream.
gave a gift. No one's ever given a gift before. No one has ever given a gift before. Like, Meghan is just so wonderful.
Meghan,
look at these
Duchess
ice cream. Tubs of ice cream.
Podcast interview.
No, please. Showing the world again just how generous she is, because no one ever gives gifts, do they? Oh wow. But yeah, the point here is that she gave this gift, and she said, with compliments of Her Royal Highness Meghan the Duchess of Sussex, or something like that. But yeah, let's read this. The Duchess of Sussex used her HRH title despite agreeing that she would not. It has emerged. The Duchess was interviewed by her friend Jamie Kern Lima, the founder of IT Cosmetics, for a podcast brand on YouTube. During the interview, an image was shown of a gift basket of ice cream and homemade strawberry sauce she had sent to Miss Lima, with an accompanying note printed on monogram paper that said, with the compliments of HRH, the Duchess of Sussex. In the interview, the Duchess recalls dropping off the basket, suggesting it was after she moved to California. The Duchess said, I knew when I dropped off that strawberry, it wasn't even preserves, as it didn't have time to set. I just made it quick because we had a lot of strawberries at the time. I just knew that even if we never talked about it, that it would brighten your day. So at the time, she's saying like, I just wanted to brighten up your day, even if we wouldn't talk about it. Yeah, right. She knew it was going to be talked about one day in the future. The use of the title would be in direct contrast to an agreement made by the Duke and Duchess when they stepped back from their public duties. While the couple kept their titles, they were essentially put into abeyance. A statement released by Buckingham Palace in January 2020 said, excuse me, the Sussexes will not use their HRH titles as they are no longer working members of the royal family. And she has been. We've seen it in, Instagram posts where she posted that letter from someone saying, Your Royal Highness, or Highnesses. Yeah, it's just ludicrous the way she treated the Queen, that mock curtsy. I have to curtsy to the Queen. Poor me, mocking British culture, royal culture, and then blatantly using this title just to make herself feel higher than other people. I think that's why she uses it. She's sending these ice cream tubs, and from HRH, it's all about feeling more, more what's the word, like important. She loves it because it makes her feel important, and she loved using Harry, to become like royal, to be important. I'm really not sure about her love for Harry, but yeah, we will react to that in a moment. Here goes, folks. Okay, so first of all, I was quite reluctant to react to this because I felt it was quite creepy, but here we go. Meghan put it out there, so why not? Princess Lilibet speaks with American accent in Meghan's video. The 3-year-old daughter of the Duchess of Sussex is growing up with a Californian twang. Cute. But yeah, let's listen to this clip. If we dare. Let's put the volume on.
What do you think, Lily?
I think it's beautiful.
What do we think, Lily?
I think it's beautiful.
What do we think, Lily?
What do we think, Lily? Let's turn that off. I can't hear that anymore. It just creeped me out. Like, tell me in the comments, did this creep anyone else out? I heard this and I saw it and I just thought, it's so creepy, like hearing a kid's voice. Like, she sounds really lovely. I bet she's really cute and really lovely, but when you're not allowed to see the face and yet you're seeing like the back of a kid, the side of a kid, being hugged and nurtured, and then cooking with them, seeing their hand and like hearing their voice, I think it's beautiful. Like, it's a little bit creepy. It's I think it's more Meghan's voice. What do you think, Lily? Like, when I speak to my kids, especially when they were younger, like Lily and Archie's age, like I was speaking a high voice. You go, what do you think? What do you think, darling? What do you think? Not, what do you think? What do you think? Like, it just sounds a little bit authoritarian, like a bit, like if you don't say something nice about my jam, then, I don't know how they would punish them. Do they punish them? Let's hope not in a bad way, but, in a emotionally abusive way, possibly. Yeah, I remember Lady C talking about the way Meghan spoke to Archie, or the way Archie spoke. It's just weird. Like, it's not normal. A 3-year-old doesn't really say, oh, it's just beautiful, or whatever she said. Like, I find it really, really odd, and a little bit sad. Like, why can't kids just be kids and like like not have to like rub the parents' ego all the time, or be so controlled. I think it seems controlling is what I'm trying to say. Like, the way, what do you think, Lily? It's creepy, like, seriously, I still speak to my kids in a higher voice or a normal voice, not unless, maybe if I'm telling them off, or like, asking them not to do something, but not when I'm asking, like, what do you think, like, to a toddler. Surely it would be like a higher voice, like, anyway. So, and then there's some other pictures that Meghan recently put on Instagram of the back of Lily's head. Beautiful hair. Let's just say I love red hair. I always I was kind of born with red hair. When I was a toddler, I had hair darker than this, but with red tinges in it, mainly brunette, but with red, reds coming through. But these kids have got lovely red hair. I'm so happy for them. I think redheads are the best, of course. I love dyeing my hair red now because it didn't stay red as I got older. But yeah, these kids, so let's go back to my thoughts on this. I think it's creepy. I think it would be all right if Meghan showed 1 or 2 pictures of them maybe like once a month. Like Princess Eugenie, other people don't like to show their kids' faces, which is fair enough. Once in a while, a nice shot of you cuddling them, but you can't see their face. I think that's lovely. But every day, almost, I don't know. I don't follow Meghan on Instagram, so I don't know how often she posts, but I'm guessing it's quite often now of the kids, like, a hand where they're cooking, a voice, the back of them, the back of their head. Or this one of Archie with a flower in front of his face. It's like such strange pictures. Like, I don't think they're doing themselves any favors. Like, I think Harry really needs to stick up for himself, and if he's not happy, he needs to tell Meghan this. We wanted privacy. Hello. They should sit down and watch the South Park episode and remind themselves of the privacy that they wanted. They went around the world telling everyone, we want privacy, and now they're like Meghan's throwing these pictures like there's no tomorrow, and I just think it's weird. Okay, it's weird. Sorry if you can hear my washing machine in the background. It's on a spin cycle at the moment. But yeah, okay, so this is what I've been putting off. But I am going to react to some random clips. I'm just going to listen to a few different clips and react to this. So this is the interview, her first ever podcast interview, apparently, with Jamie Kern Lima. So let's listen to this.
Or the text of like, hey, just sending love and checking in.
Checking in.
And you're like, your hackles go up. About what? What now? What is it now? What are they reading now? Why are they sending love and checking in?
Yeah.
And you can make yourself a little bit nuts with it, as opposed to maybe they are just sending love and checking in. Which is why your voice notes are helpful, because I can always hear your tone.
Yeah.
I hate voice notes.
Yeah.
Who else hates voice notes? I've got a friend of mine, she never texts properly, she just sends voice notes all the time, and I find them really difficult to listen to, but I don't have the heart to tell her, please stop sending me these voice notes. Yeah.
Are you celebrating? You remember I didn't celebrate that much. Are you celebrating?
You have to celebrate. You have to enjoy this.
Why are they both speaking like this?
Huge.
Hold on. This is how she should be speaking to Lily and Archie. What do you think, Lily? In this high, lovely voice. It's like, hee. Not, what do you think, Lily?
It's big. It's big.
What are they
Just
talking
launched as
about?
ever.
Well,
Sold out.
it's big.
Everything sold out in under an hour. Everything.
I find these two really difficult to watch. Like, they're quite annoying the way they're talking. And Meghan, she looks worn out, like, but yeah.
And
5 minutes.
well, and so many entrepreneurs, they don't realize how hard it is until they do it. And the world now can see these wins, which is really exciting. But you've been working so hard.
Oh,
Like,
we
you've
work
been
so
working
hard. Life is so
hard
difficult.
for so long.
Oh
and
my
all
goodness.
of a sudden, it's
Because
all
no one
kind of
else.
like everything.
Hold on a minute. No one else works hard, do they? Like, none of you lot have worked a hard day in your life ever, have you? And Meghan, as ever, is just so kind, giving this gift basket to Jamie Kern Lima, and she's just so kind and hardworking, and she's a mom. She loves being a mom. What do you think, Lily?
Blossoming right now.
Yes, well, and with actors that happens a lot too. And they say, this overnight success story.
Oh,
And they're saying,
this overnight success story. Oh, Meghan's in acting mode. Love it when she does these different voices.
this grind and auditioning for 10 years and hearing no after no after no after no
Well,
after no.
It is difficult for actors. You know, it is difficult. I know actors that have been to like umpteen auditions and not got into anything that they wanted to, but it's the way she goes on and on and on and on. It's kind of draining. Just okay, she's good at like putting across how she feels in the way she speaks. In a way, maybe that's her acting career that's helped her to do that, but it's just like it's a little bit annoying.
So yes, 10 years and a night.
Yeah.
But to the world, it's just, what has she been doing? Does
What
she work?
Does she work?
As,
Yeah, because the world we've got no clue what she's up to.
so, oh my gosh, I work so hard.
She tells us all the time what she's up to. How can we not know?
It looks like I like working hard.
I love
and I'm
working
still
hard.
working hard, right? The moment that everything sells out, it doesn't mean that we're done.
Yeah.
It means we're working on replenishment and what are the next SKUs and what's...
Whoever will think that they're done when you've got a business, like you've got to be really dumb to think, okay, when they've sold out, so that's it. Is that it? Like she doesn't have anything to do now. Like that's just, it's really putting people down, you know. She thinks people are really done. Oh no, I don't know if I can watch anymore. But
tranche of products and what's the timing on that, and writing the newsletters and writing the social media captions and making sure that all that feels in line, and what's the cadence of it, and what's the photography that we want to do, and what do I want to wear for those shoots, while also editing all the time-coded notes for season 2 of
wait for it
Meghan, and then being in edits for the podcast and being a mom and a wife and a friend.
What happened there? There was
all
a pause.
Jobs.
And I'm a mom.
I
I better not forget being a mom.
But I do think it's really interesting when people have no sense of what goes into the thing.
Nobody has any sense of what goes into the thing. Like she's like really, she thinks she's above everyone else. She thinks she's more important. She even thought she was more important than the Queen. Like I've seen clips of her, you know, everyone's like focusing on the Queen and she's in the background and she looks really pissed off because no one cares about her. You know, they just wanted to speak to the Queen, which, you know, surely you would understand that. The Queen was one of the most famous people in the world and Meghan had no respect for her. She's got no respect for anyone but herself. I think, you know, this woman, Jamie, I don't know anything about her, but I think she needs to be careful. I think she's being bought by Meghan. I think Meghan sends people gifts because she's got an agenda. Everything is an agenda with Meghan. But yeah, let's see if she stops going on about all the things she needs to do. Blah, 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 blah. Oh, I'm so busy. Everyone give me praise for being a working mom. There's so many working moms around the world that don't complain about it. They don't have to list off everything that they do. You know, you just get on with it.
Yeah. And then when the thing seems as though it's like, oh,
exhausting.
wow, huge.
The interviewer looked a little bit exhausted then.
Yes.
Like, you know, like she was fed up then. Let's take a look at the intro. Like I didn't want to start this with the intro. I don't know. It makes me feel like I want to like just hide in a cave somewhere, you know, in a really obscure island off Scotland. I'll just like hide in a cave and just never look at the internet ever again. Never go on YouTube because you don't know what you're gonna see like this. It makes me want to turtle. I want a turtle. Not a good phrase, not a good word to use, turtle. It reminds me of something else, but yeah, let's...
Oh, I wasn't expecting that one. They're just it's just so great. This is why it's so nice to not have makeup on. Thank you.
Not have makeup on? I think they're wearing makeup. They're wearing makeup.
So
it might be like a natural look that they both went for, but they look like they've got base on, blusher, mascara maybe. Yeah. Pamela Anderson goes without makeup. She looks amazing and she, you know, absolutely nothing. Maybe just some moisturizer. But yeah, they are not wearing no makeup. That's a lie.
To prove something, to prove that you're enough, you have to prove that you're pretty enough, you have to prove that you're smart enough,
What?
prove that you're a good wife, you're a good friend, and I was like, I am just so...
Jamie Kern Lima is thinking right now, oh, I don't bother proving that I'm pretty enough or anything. Like, I'm not saying she's not pretty, but Meghan is like, come on, like it's so hard being beautiful in Meghan's world. You know, it's so hard to having to prove that you're beautiful every day. Like, oh, come on.
Done with the prove it game.
Done with the prove it
You
game.
can't see it.
This is all she does.
I don't need to prove to you.
She's so arrogant. If you can't see it, I don't need to prove to you. The arrogance it's like high level in the start of this interview. You know, this is why people don't warm to Meghan, is because of her arrogance, you know, like, if you don't see it, then I can't prove it to you. You know, she's just rude. Like, the way she comes across in interviews all the time, like, she's so rude, the way she looks at interviewers, you know, with disdain, or, you know, like she's looking down on them, like, I'm more important than you. Like, she's just rude.
It's your loss.
It's your loss. Wow. Duchess of Sussex.
And I know the kind of
The
mom.
Duchess of Suck My Ass says, I know I'm a great person. I know I'm amazing. I know I'm a great mom.
I know the kind of human being I am. I know how I show up.
Okay.
And
Well, stop
I
telling
love being
us
able
then.
to be that person with the people that I love. So, you know, worthiness.
Is it the people that I love or the people that love me? Because we love each other, but it's more about people loving me.
Maybe part of worthiness comes when you stop having to feel like you're in the prove it game.
I think a lot of people don't feel like they have to prove themselves. Like, I've never felt like I have to prove anything to anyone. Maybe that's just the way that I am. Like, if I prove anything, I do it to myself. I have my own goals. I have projects that I work on, but it's not to like prove to anyone how amazing I am or anything. It's just out of interest. It's out of enjoying what you do. You know, I think Meghan needs to just like enjoy what she's doing more and stop telling us about how hard it is.
Emotional right now. Getting out of the
Oh
prove it
God.
game.
Quick joke for you.
Okay, thanks advert. I think I'm gonna stop there. Okay, one more clip. I can't resist. I'm a bit of a masochist today.
You show up for your friends today. I just get to talk about you, which I'm excited about. But how are you doing?
Megan loves that. Oh yeah, we're gonna
I'm
talk
good.
about me.
There's,
Yeah, me.
It's a lot of pinch me moments right now. And at the
Pinch
same time,
me.
I think because I'm so busy with so many different
I'm
things.
so
and for
busy.
each of those
Scratch
projects,
the
you
face.
mentioned the
Nah.
show or the podcast.
Oh, here
or
we
the
go.
brand,
Here we go again.
the business.
Everything.
The most important thing that I work on every day, my practice is trying to really integrate it. To integrate the joy, to integrate, like we say, like, you have to be thankful. Like, yes, you're thankful. Like, yeah, I'm thankful, but I have to go to this next meeting. It's like, no, can you just take a minute to really, like, signal and cue that.
I think it is very
Oh,
important to
happy,
be
thank you,
thankful,
please. This
to be
feels really
grateful
good.
for
This
what
is
you
what I worked so
have
hard
and
for.
everything.
So that's my practice of being still in the midst of how busy it is.
Oh, hold on a minute. This sounds very familiar, to be still in the midst of how busy it is. This is exactly what Catherine was saying, you know, about getting into nature and, you know, when, you know, you get overwhelmed by everything happening. Like, is she trying to be like Catherine, I wonder? What do you think?
But I'm happy. And the kids are healthy and H is great. And so
She always talks about the kids being healthy, you know that I guess that's good,
stuff
you
that
know.
fills my cup. But I'm trying to also enjoy these big wins right now.
Yes.
But she
Enjoy
kind of
them.
rubs it in people's faces a
I
lot.
remember one
You
of the-
know, like,
one of the
I've done
few things
this,
I
I've got
regret
this, I've
about
got that,
my
I've got a
journey
husband,
with
I've got
cosmetics is
healthy
I was just like,
kids,
oh my
you
gosh,
know.
I almost couldn't believe everything happened.
If she's a humanitarian, like, you know, like, she should be thinking more about other people, in my eyes. Like, if you're a humanitarian, you're not thinking about how amazing you're, you know, I've got this, I've got that, you know, drumming on about what you've got. You know, you should be thinking about other people who don't have healthy kids, you know, and maybe just like, oh, I don't know. I've lost my point. I've lost my place now. But yeah,
It brings me a lot of joy to do that. That to me is not work. That's complete complete joy.
Oh gosh, what's she talking about now? What's complete joy? Right, I've had enough. I'm sorry. I might react to more of this another day, but for now, I've had enough. So yeah, happy anniversary to Catherine and William. I wish them all the best for the 14th wedding anniversary, and I hope you're all doing well. I hope this finds you healthy and happy, and yeah, send lots of love. Big kiss. Bye.